Going live. We are live. How are you guys? Welcome everybody. It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my live show, my daily live show, Monday to Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern, Saturdays at 2. We love talking about cruise ships. You know we love talking about cruise ships. Trying to stay on top of a bunch of stories here, and yet, you know, it's been a kind of quiet day. Kind of quirky. I'm actually busier today reacting to viewers reacting to me than I am bringing up new stories for you. But I got some stuff for you to chew on. What a couple of weeks, eh? In the cruise business, just a quirky couple of weeks, if not the last month. Really weird. People who are having problems on the Navigator of the seas over in England, out of Southampton, where the ship got a hole punctured in her hull and stabilizer problems. She had to go to Vigo. They tell me Vigo, France. Vigo, France. Yeah, Vigo, France. Vigo, Italy. No. Vigo, Spain. Pick a country, any country. Go ahead. You think I do trivia every Tuesday or Thursday night with geography? You think? Yeah. Vigo, Spain is where the Navigator of the seas went to get patched up and pumped out, and it's just a minor technical problem, according to Royal Caribbean, just minor. I got some comments here for you. Passengers who were on the ship, I'm getting new stuff all the time. Now I'm starting to get comments from people who are on the Jade. I got some of those to read to you. Holy macaroni! Yeah, I'm just. I'm not stunned. I used, this used to shock me. I'm not shocked anymore. I'm getting too used to this kind of nonsense. Anyway, there's just stuff happening out there, and I'm really kind of sitting here wondering, well, what's going on in the cruise business that I'm not aware of, or is there something happening here that's beginning to trend? Is this a beginning of a thing? I don't know. Anyway, I want to talk about that in a minute. First of all, I just want to welcome all of you to my channel who are here. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. You guys are piling in right now, which is great. 31 of you are here as far as I can tell, and the count is coming on. So I wanted to say hi to everybody. Welcome to Traveling with Bruce. Today's date, November the 21st, 2018. 3/4 of the way through the month of November. Is that 3/4? Well, 3 or 4 weeks, I guess. Well, not quite 3/4, but close. It's and so thank you for joining me this late tomorrow. Thanksgiving for my friends in the USA. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanksgiving Eve, I guess it is tonight. Travel day for a lot of you guys today. And I hope everyone is safe, traveling safe, and will arrive all good, all well, all fine. Appreciate you taking the time out to watch me. I'm up in Canada here in Creston, British Columbia, just north of the Idaho border, about 3 miles north of the Idaho border. And today's weather is mainly overcast. It's sunny in the morning, but now getting overcast. We're going to get some rain later today. Snow tomorrow, perhaps flurries at least. We're hitting a high of maybe 30 to 32 degrees today. That's about it. So winter is just around the corner. The snow will start to flicker out there. What was I going to tell you? Oh gosh, the channel. My goodness, those of you who you're here all the time, lately what's been going on with this channel. It's getting hotter. We're getting kind of noticed, and I'm kind of really happy about that because it's been 15 months of work. This channel's 15 months old. For those of you who don't know, 15 months, 9 days to be precise. And as of last night, when I got off the air, we were at 5,977 subscribers. That was kind of yesterday's 5 o'clock show. 5,977 on my trivia show last night. Every Tuesday and Thursday we play trivia at 8 o'clock Eastern. The live trivia show last night, we hit 6,000 subscribers on the air, and that was kind of fun because we were keeping an eye on the count and kibitzing back and forth between trivia questions. That was a lot of fun. And so 5,977 as of 24 hours ago. Right now, I just looked about 10 minutes ago. 6,068. So we pressed that 6,000 mark. We're at 6,068. Another 68 on top of that. 91 more since yesterday. Unbelievable. We're going to be through 6,100 the way it's going today. It just keeps coming. So wow, I'm just thank you. If any of you are here right now that have subscribed in the last week or so, and you've never watched my live show live, maybe this is one of the first times you can do so. There are probably some of you out there, I hope in the next few days, that will be able to watch my live show for probably, you know, a rare occasion, because a lot of you folks I know are working at work when I do my live show. It's 5 o'clock Eastern, it's 2 o'clock in LA. You know, between LA and New York, there's a lot of folks who are still at work between 2, 3, 4. And you watch me on the rerun. So anyway, if you're watching me for the, you know, first time, or you're a newbie, let me know. Tell me, hey, first time here. Hello from wherever you are. What town are you in? What city are you in? What state? What country? Where are you from? Tell me what your high temperature is today. What's the price of gas in your neighborhood, by the way? Has gas come down in price where you guys live? I'm kind of curious to see that, because the oil prices sure took a dump in the last 2 weeks. I'll tell you that. So I'd like to hear from any of you who are new and just say hi to me. That would be fantastic. Okay, so a couple of things I want to talk to you about. I found some really cool last-minute deals, cruise deals, that I want to talk to you about. These are like deals coming up very shortly and into January, and I thought I'd throw a few of those your way. But first things first, I want to address a couple of comments. I want to just mention a couple of comments that have come in here from viewers who are watching my channel. And I'm really grateful for these. Believe me, I love it when I get comments on you know, these shows, my live comments here, also on my, you know, my videos that I've made in the past. And you folks comment, I get them all, and I get alerted that got a new comment, you got a new comment, and I like to react as best I can to them. Yeah, I've been getting comments. First of all, this one is regarding the 2,700 passengers stranded in San Juan by the Norwegian Jade. I did that video, I think, yesterday or the day before. And I know that the folks at Norwegian were trying as hard as they can to get people home, because, you know, 2 days before Thanksgiving, you got to strand 2,700 passengers in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And most of them are from the USA, or at least, let's put it this way, they were all flying out of Miami, I guess, where this cruise started. They were all, you know, they were going to be back in Miami when the cruise is over, and then they were going to fly home from there if they flew into Miami in the first place. There are people who live in the Miami area and, you know, drove in, and then there are those who drove in from all over the U.S. to get to Miami, or flew in, and what have you. So anyway, the cruise line's got 2,700 people here without any warning. Oh yeah, we got to get 2,700 travelers back to Miami now, and 2 days before Thanksgiving, when all the flights are booked. Okay, so let's charter a couple of planes and see what we can do. And oh man, the phone, I'm sure there are people at Norwegian that haven't had sleep in 3 days, exhausted, and I feel for you guys, because you're in a no-win situation. You cannot come off getting kudos. No one's going to give you blue ribbons for great work. They're just not. I mean, everyone's upset. Passengers are upset. They had a 3-day cruise instead of a 10-day cruise. They thought they had this. Fantastic Thanksgiving holiday all lined up, and no. I mean, it's just, you know, everything ruined. They thought they were going to have gourmet dining in the nice dining rooms and specialty dining areas, going to eat great food. No, they got kicked off on basically Tuesday morning. Got a comment here, says, I just got home today. This is one of the passengers. And I won't read his name, but it's in my comments, so you guys can always see who it is. It was a horrendous event. It was mayhem from kicking us off, literally, and then line after line everywhere they staged us. Problems with buses, problems with the charters. I even called an Norwegian executive on his cell phone to ask for help on behalf of the 300 travelers in my group. I could go on, and I would love this guy to go on and on. I have asked him, come on to my show right now. I'm live now. Come on over here. Please talk to me. Please, we'd love to get some more info on this. This is absolutely unbelievable. I would really like to get some more info. Now, to be fair, I kind of picked on the San Juan airport a little bit, and I don't really mean to be a meanie or anything like that. I got a comment here from Terrence, who is here. Terrence, you're watching me right now. I hope you're watching. And he says, we're open for business, and we're getting there. He made a comment, and I really appreciate you commenting. Thank you, Terrence. Says, it's not true. The port is open for business. The airport is also getting back to operation. By center, so keep positive, Bruce. I live and I was born here, so we have a native Puerto Rican letting me in on that they're working on, and I know you are. I know you guys in Puerto Rico are working so hard to get everything back up and running the way it used to be, if not even better than it used to be. I know you are, and I really feel for you because you guys are in a no-win situation when you have 2,700 stranded passengers. No one's going to be happy. It's just unbelievable. It's crazy. Another comment came in. Someone said, I'm stranded here at home, someone says. This is, again, the same cruise. And then let me just see if I had another comment about this. Yeah, okay. I've got a cruiser. I have a person that commented here. She is on the next cruise for the Jade. The Jade is supposed to leave Miami for a Panama Canal cruise. Oh my God, these poor people, those poor people, she says. I'm supposed to leave on Monday, the 26th of November, on the Jade for a cruise to the Panama Canal in Central America. I wonder if the ship will be fixed. I'm leery about even going if they don't cancel it already. And I responded to her. I said, look, if they have not contacted you, if the cruise line has not yet contacted you, the cruise is on. They're on it. Now, the ship is being, I believe, towed back to Miami right now to be repaired. Now, this is today is the 21st, as I said. This cruise leaves the next one, the 26th. That's 5 days from now. I think the ship will be in Miami tonight or tomorrow. So that's the 21st or the 22nd. They've got 3 or 4 days to get her ready to go. And I'm guessing that they're convinced that whatever the mechanical issue is that they have, they can address it in Miami in those 3 critical days to repair the ship and then get passengers on and go. Because the crew they're all on the ship. The air conditioning is working, the water is working, the stoves are working, the dishwashers are working, the room staff, everything's working, all the electricity is running. From what I understand, it's all good. It's just a propulsion steering issue, and maybe that's an azipod repair issue. And they believe, I think that they think they can repair this issue in Miami with enough time to do the next cruise. So another comment there today. Like I said, it was a record day for comments here lately. Let's see your okay. Mark the Lost Traveler. Thank you, Mark the Lost Traveler, for making comments on my show. Those of you who are regulars of mine, you know that Mark the Lost Traveler occasionally will come in here and talk to us. He's an employee with American Airlines, and he's got great stories. And I look forward someday to meeting him in person. Mark has his own channel, and he is always sending me messages saying, nowadays I'm working so much I can't watch you live, but I'm watching your reruns just to, so I'm aware of what's going on. He was saying here, it's not a good time to be a non-revenue passenger. You might be stuck there for days, and this is the issue for people who are down there, the 2,700, because you now have 2,700 paying passengers in front of you. Better pull out the credit card to get out of there. I mean, for those who can, I guess, but boy, it's bad. It's an absolute mess down there. And let me just see if there's any other messages I had to give you guys from that story, because now I want to switch gears to another story. Just checking here, making sure I'm up to date on everything. A lot of comments about my smoking video. Carnival getting tough on non-smoke or getting tough on smoking violators, and that is going to be interesting to see what happens. Man, here's a comment about the Jade. Man, whatever broke on that ship has to be something big. Cruise ships have redundant systems to cover anything that breaks. So as to have to be towed back is not good. That is shocking. That something has to that's that bad. This is a mess. Someone else said here, at least Norwegian did the right thing on full refund this time with credit for flights and future cruise. But nonetheless, it would have been disappointing for these people. Hope they can get to wherever they need to be for Thanksgiving, as it seems like one of the biggest holidays in America. This is obviously for someone who's not in the U.S. As you may or may not know, I did a video. I just did a video like 3-4 days ago about the 7 worst cruises for 2018. Although I said 2017 in videos nonstop, it's 2018's worst cruises. 7 of them, and one of them was, or the number 1 worst cruise, Norwegian Sun Cruise from Hell through the Panama Canal from Miami to LA. Absolute disaster. And people were subjected to chemicals and everything. It was just a mess. It was just a terrible cruise, and you got to see the video to see it yourself. In any event, that cruise line, Norwegian, they tried to really stiff these people. They were offering them a lousy 25% credit against a future cruise based on what they paid for this cruise that they were on, the Sun, and they had to use it within a year. I mean, it was just a real stab in the back. Well, anyway, the cruisers banded together and just said, this is crap. They started hiring lawyers. The PR fell out so badly against NCL that they eventually caved and offered everybody a 100% cruise credit for what they paid on this cruise, but they would not give them any of their money back. No refunds, no nothing, which is still chintzy and still really low. And there are people who still are visiting doctors because of these coughs that they have from these chemicals on the decks. It was just awful. Anyway, in this case here on the Jade, oh, they wised up awful fast. 3 days into the cruise, this thing screwed up. That the ship faltered. It's not the passenger's fault. And so they immediately offered them a full refund on the cruise. They're offering them a $650 compensation credit for making airline changes, you know, either out of San Juan or when you get back to Miami, to get from Miami back to wherever you came from. If you have to change your flight, $650 a person to cover changes. And they're offering I think it's a full credit on another cruise. So, you know, they really are stepping up on this one. Maybe they've learned something, but when it comes back to the Sun, it was just absolutely unforgivable. Here's another comment. Wow on this nightmare. I just got to my hotel room. I was on this nightmare. This is this person on the Jade. I was on this nightmare. I just got to my hotel room. They picked who was leaving like lottery numbers. Would not allow you to change your flight, and they're telling us so we have to call a number for a refund. I cried my eyes out after long delays at every step. I'm completely done. Just absolutely. There are people just shattered by this. Despite, you know, their best efforts. Like I said, there's no one happy. Here's another one. The Domino's and Popeyes look good on the video. I happen to show there's a fast food restaurants at the airport in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The Domino's and Popeyes look good on the video, but when we got to the airport, they closed. We all sat here in line with no food or drink all afternoon and all night. Just what a mess. I mean, that is ridiculous. It's sad. It's really sad. What else have I got here? Is there anything else I got to tell you about someone else? Terrible. And anyway, there you go. So those were some comments from, you know, some actual passengers. Now I got another comment for you. You remember I was doing a video? I did a series of videos about the Navigator of the Seas, Royal Caribbean ship that was leaving Southampton about 3 weeks ago, and was on, I think, a 10-day cruise towards the Canary Islands. It was supposed to be a dream 10-day warm weather cruise. And within hours of leaving Southampton, I mean, within hours, there were passengers who have since commented saying that when that ship left Southampton, the minute that ship hit the water, we were already listing. We were already leaning. We were not even stable at that moment. And then later in the evening, it was like at 2 or 3 in the morning, the stabilizer, there was a massive metal on metal banging sound that reverberated through the whole ship, like, you know, you just hit something. And then the alarm started going off, and it turns out that there was a stabilizer issue, and there was a hole punctured in the lung. Water came in on the ship on the lowest levels down here, below cabin levels, and crew was scrambling, and for hours they were scrambling with life jackets on, and passengers were being told nothing. They knew nothing. They were told nothing. The ship immediately diverted its path, its track, and went to Vigo, Spain, to get patched up and pumped out. Passengers were being told very little, just a little issue with the stabilizer, all will be well. And they were offered, I think, a 25% discount on their cruise for the inconvenience. But the reality was that out of the 6 ports of call, they were only going to get 2 or 3 of them or something like that. They lost like 3 or 4 ports of call. And there were people on that ship who were really looking forward to some of these ports of call, because these are like Caribbean, beautiful Caribbean beach settings to get away and relax on. This is what you do when you're in Britain. You can't wait to get to the warmer weather. And these folks, this holiday was ruined. That ship came back to Southampton, and passengers were saying, you know what? We went 3 days at sea from our last land stop to Southampton. That normally takes a day and a half. It took 3 days because they couldn't go at regular speed, and we were rocking and rolling the whole way. No stabilizer working at all. It was awful. Yet Royal Caribbean said nothing, and they got back to the port. Now, the story continues. They get back to Southampton, and the ship was supposed to leave Southampton that same day and head to New York and Boston across the Atlantic. Well, folks, I'm not a naval expert, but I have a number of viewers that are, and they were telling me, Brucey boy, that ship's not going across the North Atlantic. There's no way. If they're rocking and rolling coming up from Tenerife and Canary Islands to Southampton, what do you think they're going to be doing across the North Atlantic in November? Are you kidding me? That ship's not going there. No way. And so they canceled that part of the ship, that part of the trip, and canceled New York, canceled Boston right out. And they decided we're going to go south along the coast of France and Spain, and we're going to go down to the Gran Canary Islands, and then we're going to go across the Atlantic from there on the southern part of the Atlantic over to the Bahamas and get to Miami, because that's where the ship was going to end up. So, of course, I made a video saying that they canceled the cruise and left 3,000 people stranded, and oh, did I get hit with all kinds of complaints. But then I also got all kinds of people saying, oh, no, you're right. They did cancel the actual original cruise. They made up a new one. They made up a whole new one on the spot. And that was go south and then go across. And I got an email here, or I got a message here. Unbelievable. I'm so glad this came in. The gentleman says to me, unfortunately, that cruise did not get canceled. Unfortunately, it did not get canceled. They should have canceled it. I just finished that cruise 3 days ago on Sunday the 18th in Miami. I can tell you that this was the cruise from hell. Now, this is the cruise after the stabilizer broke off, when the cruise line said everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're not going across the North Atlantic because there's rough weather. There's cyclone activity, and it's all weather. That's why we're not going to go North Atlantic to New York and Boston. We're going to go the southerly route where it's all warm, and we'll go across the Atlantic there with smooth sailing. Rough ride all the way across the Atlantic. You could definitely tell that the stabilizers were not in use at all, even though they denied it. The itinerary changed so many times, they constantly had to keep refunding excursion money that people kept spending for all the new ports. That didn't happen. They were changing that cruise on the fly, and they weren't telling them anything. RCI refused to tell us the truth at every turn. Rather, they kept using the company line that weather was the reason for the constant changes. I have been sailing with RCI for at least 10 years, and this was absolutely the worst experience ever with them. All they're offering us is a measly 25% off of a future cruise, which of course is not adequate at all. Oh, they gave $100 refund for inside cabins and varied other types of cabins. Over 1,500 passengers did cancel on this cruise, and the ship almost felt like a private yacht with only 2,000 passengers on board. Crazy is what this viewer said. Unbelievable. So from 4,000 something passengers to 2,000 is all they were on it, and they were rocking and rolling the whole way. This ship now is sailing out of Miami for short Caribbean cruises. Based on what I see here, you'd be crazy to go on that ship. You got to be crazy. That ship's supposed to go into dry dock in the new year for a $115 million refurbishment, but Royal Caribbean, all they're talking about is how fantastic this Navigator of the Seas is going to be, because the refurbishments are all going to be the new flow rider and the longest water rides at sea and all kinds of great activities for the kids. Unless they replace the stabilizer and fix that, you don't want to be on that ship. I don't care what they do to the top of it. They got to fix the bottom of that thing and replace the stabilizer. I don't know if they're going to be able to have one built in time to replace the one that's broken off or whatever happened to it, because that cruise line isn't going to tell us what happened to that darn thing. Unbelievable. The comments coming into my channel from these viewers, it's incredible. Then, like I said, Norwegian Jade, the Navigator of the Seas. Yeah, what is going on in the last couple of weeks? It's just unbelievable. It's ridiculous. All right. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to quickly say hi to everybody who's here, and then I'm going to talk to you about a couple of cruise deals I've come across. Again, these are last-minute deals, steals of deals that you might want to take advantage of. And let's see who's here, and then let's do that. And if you have any questions or comments about any of this babbling I'm doing, let me know. Welcome one, welcome all. Cool Jazz is here. Hello, Bruce from chilly, overcast Big Apple. Current temp 44. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving morning, 21 degrees in the Big Apple. Oh, man. Yuck is what I can tell you. We're going to be warmer than you guys by a lot. We're going to be 35 tomorrow. Terrence, he's saying we're open for business and we're getting there. That's in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Terrence, welcome. Robert Brandt, hi, Bruce and everyone. 86 in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island. The Carnival Magic has 3,690 people here. Disney Fantasy, 2,500. And Oasis of the Seas with 5,408 are all in a port rum are in port. The rum of the day is privateer rum. By the way, Oasis of the Seas, 5,408 passengers. That ship can handle 6,500 people. I mean, it can handle, 1,100 more. It's not full. I thought, listening to the CEO of the cruise lines, the way they've been talking to the stockbroker analysts in Wall Street, because every 13 weeks they have to release their public announcements, public numbers, they keep talking about how full they are and how packed their ships are and how fully booked everything is and all the top dollar they're making. $5,400, there's 1,100 people not spending money on that ship. I did notice today when I was looking up cruise deals, there are deals on Oasis. There are deals on Harmony of the Seas. It's getting interesting. These ships didn't have deals before. You were paying $800-900 a week for a balcony. Now they're less. Interesting. Kelly Haston, hi Bruce and all. Kelly, Robert, can you please add me to the email for that cheap cruise? Tom Henry, hello. Cool Jazz, Terrence, Robert, everybody. Robert Brand, did you get my post office? Get to the post office today? Tom Henry, I actually received a call from them today. The package is in the post office next to the hospital. Vivian is here. Evening, all cold, wet, windy in the UK. Welcome, Vivian. Robert, Tom Henry, yes, the main post office. I went and they couldn't find it, but are supposed to locate it and send it to the house. The place is going crazy, and there was a huge line. Only in St. Thomas is mail complicated. Tom Henry, is that the same PO as I said? I was at the next to the high school. The place is very messed up. Tom Henry, it's 53 Fahrenheit in Richmond, Virginia today. Had a very cold AM with frost here. AJ Walsh is here. Hello, Bruce and everyone. Currently 68 and clear in Las Vegas. Y'all waiting for Black Friday, Cyber Monday cruise deals? I am. Robert Brandt, yes, in St. Thomas. The other in Tutu isn't the big post office. So Tweety, hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving Eve from So Tweety to all of you. Robert Brandt, our street names and estate names make everything more confusing. Mary Allen, beautiful, sunny, 60 degrees in Somerville. Put up a few Christmas lights and while wearing flip-flops. Nice going, Mary Allen. Well done. Tom Henry, the one near the jewelry shops was decent, saying for the post office. So Tweety, I just got home from packing up our super easy meal for tomorrow. Smoked turkey and all the trimmings from Dickie's Barbecue. The only thing I have to cook is a pumpkin swirl cheesecake. Nice going. Robert Brandt, Tom Henry, yes, the big yellow one, he's saying. Tom Henry, we have one cheesecake that has crushed Butterfingers as topping. Oh my God. How about a 30-pound turkey, Robert Brandt? Tom Henry, I love turkey leftover sandwiches. So Tweety, yum, Robert. Robert Brandt, we have 4 turkeys and prime rib. Oh my gosh. Mr. Darkhawk, 72. Hello, everybody. Hey, Mr. Darkhawk. Mary Allen, we have prime rib, but love dressing, so it goes in the casserole dish. The twins don't care for turkey, says Robert. Tom Henry, that's too bad. Tom Henry, I'll have their portion. Mary Allen, my husband doesn't like turkey either. Robert, there's plenty here. Tom Henry, any progress on the group cruise? It's getting awfully close. Robert, I have a bunch of info I'll mail out. I'll email out. So Tweety is smiling. Tom Henry, my new Verizon hotspot arrived today to replace the one MG stole. Laugh out loud, or maybe a minion. Who knows? Way to go, Tom Henry. Robert is laughing out loud. Robert, MG has minions. I can picture that. Tom Henry, the 5 p.m. alarm. MG toast. So that is a heck of a good idea. Turkey from Dickie's. Tom Henry, speaking of the devil, laugh out loud. They must have seen me start on the air. So Tweety, thanks, MG. I think it'll be good. Not as good as last year on the Coral Princess, but it'll do. MG told, yeah, look what the cat dragged in. Kenrick, hi, Bruce. Come and get some. Robert Brent, the boss lady's calling me. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving. Robert, you take it easy. Vivian, enjoy. So Tweety, happy Thanksgiving, Robert and family. Robert Brandt, and remember, thumbs ups for Bruce. MG Toe, I'm all alone. I have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving. I guess I'll just stay and watch TV. So Tweety, you can watch Brucey twice tomorrow. MG, nobody you know lives nearby. Donnell from Ireland. Ireland is here. Hi, Bruce. And all 41 Fahrenheit in Cork today. Dry and not too bad for November. Congrats on reaching 6,000 followers. All your good work is paying off. Love your show. Thank you, Donnell, so much. And love that picture of you wearing that new TWB shirt that you got. Love that. Way to go, buddy. Vivian, 10 p.m. here. Petrol still high in the UK. Robert, first time here from Fort Worth, Texas. Robert Robertson, welcome from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm glad you're here. Newbie, fantastic. I'm glad you're here. Debbie Manuel, hi, Bruce and all. Raining finally in Northern California. Finally, it's raining in Chico and Paradise. Oh, I hope it puts some of those fires down. Gosh, Debbie, I'm so glad to hear that. Cool Jazz, hello, Tom Henry. How you doing, buddy? Kyle Knapp, first time from View Park, California. View Park, California. Fantastic. This is great, Kyle. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for joining me. That's 2 newbies here today. We had like 7 or 8 yesterday. This is fantastic. Love it when newbies say hi to me. Paul Lucas, hello, Bruce and all. It's 46 in Virginia. Vivian, hello, newbies. Debbie Manuel, hi, Robert. Kaya, everybody. MG Toe, yep, but they don't like me. So sad for them. PJ Smith, hello, I'm a newbie. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. It's about 40 here today. PJ Smith, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Number 3 newbie today. This is awesome. I love it when newbies show up. I'm so glad all of you are here. I'm curious, are all of you 3 cruise? Have you been on a cruise before, or are you all going on your first ever cruise coming up? If you've been on them, how many have you been on in the past? How many cruises have you had? And if you haven't ever been on a cruise, or you're getting ready to go on a cruise, tell us, what's your next cruise? What ship are you on? Where are you going? How long is it? This is fantastic. Oh, I'm glad to see newbies here. Debbie, hi, PJ, welcome. So Tweety's laughing out loud. Tom Henry, great, cool jazz. I just got the replacement hotspot and I'm getting it ready. Donnell, hi, Robert and PJ. Welcome to the worldwide TWB group. They're here from everywhere. I have viewers from Europe. I have viewers from the USA, Canada, of course, South America, Caribbean, and Asia. Absolutely incredible. Love it. Tom Henry, hi, Debbie Manuel, and welcome TWB. Welcome to TWB, PJ Smith. Cool jazz, awesome, Tom. Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry, great. Don't lose that one. Don't lose this one. Reggie, bye, Robert Brandt. Take care. Tom Henry, thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to the Brandts. Paul Wilgus, Robert Brandt, have a Thanksgiving. Great Thanksgiving. Brittany, hi, Bruce and all. Debbie Manuel, hi, Thomas. MG, Thanksgiving is a big deal in the U.S. It's a sort of a gluttony for the Yule season. Tom Henry, hi there. Brittany, Donnell, wishing you all stateside TWB followers a very happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Way to go, Donnell. We are too. Paul Wilgus, Donnell, thank you so much. Tom Henry, greeting to the land of leprechauns. How do you spell that? Leprechauns. Agnes in New Jersey. Thanks, Theo. Thanks, Donnell. Donnell, hey, Wilgus here. Welcome. Laughing out loud, Tom, from Paul Wilgus. Teresa Jordan, good evening. Happy Bruce, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Teresa. Donnell, hi, Agnes. NJ, thanks for your reply and greeting. Dark Hawk, how old is the Jade? 61 degrees right now in Columbia, Missouri, is saying Dark Hawk. The Jade, I believe, was built in 02, something like that. So she's like 16 years. I was on the ship when she was 5-6 years old in 08 with my daughter on a like an 11-day 11-day Mediterranean cruise. Loved the Jade. I enjoyed it very much. It had been in Florida with 2 other NCL ships, and had been in. Sorry, let me get that straight. Had been in Hawaii. It had been in Hawaii with 2 other Norwegian ships for about a year, year and a half, and then Norwegian was looking at the numbers, and they were bleeding red ink in Hawaii with 3 ships in Hawaii that were staffed by American crew. They were just bleeding money. So they took 2 ships out and kept the Pride of America in Hawaii, where she still is today. And if you take a look at cruise prices, you want to go on a 1-week cruise from Honolulu to Honolulu on Pride of America, you're talking probably $150, $200 a day, $175 a day, $200 a day, like $1,200 to $1,500 a week. You want to take a 1-week Caribbean cruise with Norwegian, pick a ship. You can get a balcony for $600, $800, $900, $700. Easy. So half the price, more or less, for sure, about half the price, because it's not American paid crew. It's international crew at international prices, much lower. And so that's the deal. Anyway, that's how old the Jade is. It's like 15, 16. And this is the issue with cruise ships. When they start hitting 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 years, hey, what do you want? You're going to start having mechanical issues, even though you may be proactive on maintenance. You might be proactive on the electrical system, on the air conditioning system, on the water systems, replacing dishwashers every year or 2 or 3, or whatever you're doing, refrigeration system upgrades, all this stuff, new carpeting in the rooms, new TVs, new bedding, all that stuff. You'll do as much as you can, but there will come a time on any mechanical entity, car, ship, train, plane, I don't care, you're going to have a breakdown. And breakdowns happen whenever they happen, and sometimes they're not very convenient. Thankfully, in the case of the Jade, they discovered the issue and were able to get the ship into port in San Juan and handle it there. But oh yeah, what a disaster for 2,700 people. And the Navigator of the Seas, right at sea, boom, in the middle of the night, the stabilizer is disabled, and the ship now is rocking and rolling, and people are getting sicker than dogs. It's terrible. This is what happens with older ships. You got to wonder if you want to be on ships older than 10 years anymore. That might not be the right idea. Stay with 8 or 6-year-olds or newer ships and avoid the older ones. I don't know. Dina, cruising through life. Hello, TWB crew. Rob Sutter, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. 26 in Niagara Falls. Dina, 70 degrees here in Central California. It's a gorgeous day. Hopefully, it'll hold through the weekend. Brittany, I hope Norwegian will get their act together even more. Tom Henry, Bruce, I can say the Domino's pizza in the San Juan airport is not good. Does not taste anything like the normal Domino's. And thank you for your honest opinion. It was open. You tried it. Didn't like it. There you go. Thank you. MG Tow, Ponant Expedition cruise ship stranded in Chile. Passengers flown home and sailings canceled. Yeah, MG, that happened about 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 200-odd passengers. And I really haven't talked about it because it's a boutique 6-star line. They looked after their passengers quickly. They got them to dry land very quickly. And then they got them the heck out of there through planes. And it's a far cry from 2,700 people stranded in San Juan, Puerto Rico, 2 days before Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh! But nonetheless, getting 222 people out of Chile, not easy either. I can attest to that. Yeah, I can believe that. Tom Henry, Darkhawk, Jade was built in 06, a year newer than the Jewel. Paul, I have all the time in the world. So if I got stuck in Puerto Rico, time-wise, that would be okay. But hotels are so expensive there that I couldn't afford to be there long, and that's the problem for these 2,700 people. I mean, if you were, say, marooned in, I don't know, let's say you're marooned in Puerto Vallarta. Theoretically, you've got all those hotels and resorts to, look up on the internet to see if you can find a 1 week, 5 day, 12 day, 6 day, whatever stay, and then negotiate with an airline for a one-way ticket to get out a week from now, 5 days from now, 8 days from now, whatever it is. But in Puerto Rico, after the hurricanes, half the resorts can't even be open yet. And if they are, they're on limited generator power and who knows what. I don't know how unreliable things are still there. It was such a mess last year. Yeah, not good. Mary Ellen, Bruce, did you see Don's video about Oasis class positives? He tells good and bad. Mary Ellen, I saw the negative one. I haven't had time to see the positive one. That's on my to-do list. That I'll be watching. I'm looking forward to that. Paul Wilkes, Mary Ellen, they were two good videos. DJ MG Tow. Passengers on the canceled November 20 sailing have been contacted and offered a number of alternatives along with goodwill gestures, he's saying. So Tweety, MG, are you on CC? What, Carnival Cruise? What do you mean, So Tweety? Are you on CC? Tom Henry, Paul Wilgus, if Robert doesn't get the group cruise done, I will fly to Puerto Rico and stay the week. Already have the hotel and airfare. Just need to add days between the hotel. Debbie and Manuel, hi, Paul Wilgus. I'm thinking the same thing. MG Tow, yes, So Tweety. Tom Henry, I've listened to that vid today after last night's trivia, Mary Ellen Shaw. So Tweety, the cruise is a pretty good price, Tom, so you wouldn't take it since you already are going to be in town? Tom Henry, so Tweety, if he isn't, he should be laughing out loud. AJ Walsh, group cruise? Mary Ellen, Paul Willis, I agree. Paul Willis, Tom Henry, the cruise price itself isn't far off from the group cruise price. We could just do the cruise without the added perks, maybe. So Tweety, what's your name there? Agreed, Tom. MG Tow, getting to Puerto Rico is a problem, especially after the hurricanes. MG Tow, Puerto Rico still looks like a war zone. Tom Henry, just worried, that's all. Tom Henry, I was just there. MG Old Town and the areas between the airport look fine. Still need some work and some traffic lights are still out, but not as bad as you say. So Tweety, Tom, I couldn't find you on CC either, closed circuit either. Do you have another name there? Tom Henry, Paul Lucas, which perk would you pick? I'm not much of a drinker, so I would pick the meal one. Agnes, thumbs up. Remember, please, everybody, for Bruce. How many are we doing? I got 17 thumbs up. Not much going on today. Let's see. MG Tow, I'm not going. The Puerto Ricans are desperate people now. Beware. The Jade problem sounds intentional just to get people in Puerto Rico. So stuff happens in Italy. I don't think it's intentional. They're towing that ship back to Miami at unbelievable expense. They're coughing up millions to get people off that island. I don't think it's intentional, MG. You're way off on that one, buddy. Sorry, no. Norwegian would make so much more money if they'd kept those people on that ship for the next 7 days with all the alcohol being consumed for the holidays. Oh, man, that's costing them a fortune. And PR, the public relations disaster for Norwegian. This isn't good. I don't think this is intentional. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, well, they only give 1 perk per cabin, so if you want the food, that's fine. Brittany, and it can happen anywhere to anything. MG, so you didn't tell me you were in Puerto Rico. How could you? And Mary Allen, I was on Oasis recently. I was on the Oasis and had noticed all his positives. I noticed a couple of the negatives, but it didn't register as a negative. I have been called Pollyanna on occasion, always glass half full. There you go. Well, Mary Ellen, if it doesn't bother you, it's all good, isn't it? What the hey? But I found it interesting how Don had found a number of issues on the Oasis, and he brought them up. So, Tweety, the ships can be fully booked, but if they start skipping on regular maintenance, then we will see a lot more of these bad PR Puerto Rico situations. So, Tweety, aren't you in California? So, Tweety, Michael Meyer, with a 5th Oasis class ship being built, I hope they have enough people to fill all these ships. Michael, that's a good point too. Right now, with what do they got? 4 now. They got Allure, Oasis, Symphony, and Harmony. Is at least 4. Am I right? At 6,000 plus a week, we're talking 26,000 people a week to fill these ships. You add the next one, we're over 30,000 a week, all from Florida ports. Florida ports like Port Canaveral, Port Everglades, Miami. 30,000 a week plus everyone else's ships. The competition is severe for the Caribbean market. Absolutely. But that's good for us as buyers, as shoppers. We benefit because these prices for the Caribbean are far lower than they could be elsewhere. Very interesting. MG says, I'm California. So, Tweety, that's good, Mary. Way better to have a positive outlook than to be a complainer. Nurse Nancy, hello. Grocery stores are so much fun right now, of course. MG2, I'd rather have chicken than turkey. So, Tweety, hey, Nurse Nancy. Paul Wilgus, so, Tweety, could have been not maintaining, but I maintain my car, and things still happen. Debbie Emanuel, glad you got out while you did, Nurse Nancy. So, Tweety, true, Paul. I always notice them doing preventative maintenance. MG, Paul, you're right. Michael, you're right. Carnival's building an XL mega ship. Not fun on a mega ship. Too many people. So, Tweety, and you can't see everything in one cruise. MG, Paul, yes, stuff happens. Debbie Emanuel, parking lots were bad enough. Nancy, think we'll get worse before the day is out. Dina, cruising through life. Congrats on 6,000. Thank you, Dina, so much. Michael, my favorite ship was the Majesty. Not too big, not too small, just right. PJ Smith, yes, I've been on 14 cruises. Right on, PJ. We're going to need you for your knowledge from time to time. If you're sticking around here, we'd love to have you come by from time to time because people are asking us questions all the time about cruising. Maybe something has happened to you, or maybe you've experienced something on a cruise that someone else hasn't, and you can help us out. That's awesome, PJ. So, Tweety, when do you sail on the Majesty? When did you sail on the Majesty, Michael? MG, 3 more days till my Ruby Princess cruise. Nurse Nancy, MG, have a great cruise down to Mexico. Of course, Nina, hi, Bruce and all. Greetings from Sweden. 8 degrees Celsius today. Only 4 days left for the Magic. She's going on a cruise. Fantastic, Nina. You're going to have a great time, too. Paul Wilgus, Nurse Nancy. It's funny how everybody waits until the day before, like they didn't know the holiday was coming, laughing out loud. Yeah, it's kind of busy down in the U.S. right now in every store, every airport, everything. Teresa, I've been on 20 cruises. Next cruise, Carnival Dream in 2019. Fantastic. PJ Smith, next cruise, China. Michael Meyer, last year, just before it repositioned to Tampa. John Gleason, I've been on 3 cruises, 2018, 3 for 2019, Liberty in April, Victory in September, and Sunrise October, all in 2019. Yes, sir. John Gleason, way to go, buddy. That's it. You're addicted like the rest of us. It's true. So, Tweety, RCI. So, Nurse Nancy, some stuff has to be fresh, and I think lots of people procrastinate. I certainly do. MG Toe, Nurse Nancy, I hope to cabin E730 for all Boy Voyage gifts. Anybody want to send him a gift on the Ruby of the Seas? He's in cabin E730. He'd love to get gifts on the way out. Brittany Lockwood, I only eat ham and turkey when we have one, and no lunch meat for me. So, Tweety, I do too, Nurse Nancy. I still have to go back to the store later. So, Tweety, got to get flowers for Mom. Paul Wilgus, so, Tweety, my ex used to go a couple days before to avoid the crowds, then send me the day before for all that she forgot to get. Nurse Nancy, it's good night for pizza. There you go. Chris B, hello all. Back from the Gem, New York, Bermuda on the 15th, then in Miami last week. Laid eyes on Symphony, the Bliss, the Edge. Big week down there. Very impressive vessels. Jade christened in 06. That's right. That's when she was christened. Chris B, welcome back. And thank you for that info. I hope you had a good cruise. So, Tweety, that sounds like a good system, Paul. Then you could deal with the stress of the day before She cooked. Crispy, hi all. Happy Thanksgiving for those here in the United States. MG, Carnival Princess, and all and others have cruises from the west coast of the U.S. to Hawaii for 14 days that are cheaper than the 7-day Hawaii cruises. It's true. It is true. Tom Henry laughing out loud. Paul Lucas. Donnell, hi Tom Henry. Sorry I missed your earlier post. It's Leprechaun according to Wikipedia. I have to see. I have yet to see one though. Laughing out loud, Paul Lucas. Laughing out loud. Donnell. Thanks, Donnell. Thomas saying, Donnell, thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Paul Lucas, it's just good that they got to Puerto Rico and not stuck on one of those smaller islands. Can you imagine 2,700 people stranded in St. Thomas, 2,700 people stranded in St. Kitts, 2,700 people stranded in Grenada? Oh, my goodness. Now you're talking 3-4 hour flights back to the U.S. on a charter. Oh, would that cost those cruise lines dearly? Oh, yeah, Puerto Rico, at least it's 2 hours something flight to Miami and or 3 or 4 to New York. I don't know. It still cost them a ton, but oh, it could have been so much worse. Nurse Nancy, so tweety. I shouldn't have done that, but it was out. So I figured I'd go. Paul Lucas, there are some people that don't have passports, so getting stuck in Puerto Rico is better than a foreign island, and that's another thing. Yes, can you imagine the immigration nightmare they would have had? Can you imagine if the ship were it would have conked out mechanically several hours out of, say, where they wanted to really go, but they were 15 miles from another island nation, but they would go there instead as an emergency, but they haven't pre-cleared anybody. The ship is coming into the port with 2,700 passengers, 1,200 crew, that's almost 4,000 people, and no one has had any pre-clearance on the passports. Oh my goodness, what a nightmare. You got to get them on the island, then you got to get them off the island. Oh, the paperwork, not fun. What are you going to do? Crazy. Yeah, very interesting. Brittany Lockwood, 18 now. Sherry, Awesome Sunsets Travel. Hello, Sherry, Awesome Sunset Travel. Those of you who don't know, Sherry, Awesome Sunsets Travel is a YouTube channel, and she's been joining us from time to time lately, and I want to give her a shout out, let you guys know you want to check her out. You want to do that and say hi to her on her channel. Hi, hello, Sherry. Welcome back. Rayvon, I have to do I have to get some surgery done today because I fell ill while I was working on my way to getting back, and hopefully we'll be back on the Symphony of the Seas next week. Rayvon, what happened to you? Hope you're going to be better soon, and then you get back to work on the Symphony because there's some nice and warm Caribbean cruises in your future if you can work that up. So, Tweety, I hope you're feeling 100% soon, Raven. Rayvon is the name. Paul Wilkins, Rayvon, I hope you get better and can make your cruise. Sherry, congratulations on 6,000. Thank you, Sherry. Awesome. Sunsets Travel. Thank you so much. Nurse Nancy, Ray wants rest up and hope you heal quickly so you can get on your cruise. Dina, Teresa Jordan, I'm on the dream in March 2019. MG Bruce, are you going to have a show tomorrow? Yep. 2. I'm having 2 shows tomorrow. 5 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern, live trivia tomorrow night, and my regular 5 o'clock show. So wherever you guys are, I'm on the air. Grab your relatives, put your arms around them, and have a bunch of new people join in. A matter of fact, would be even better if you could do me a favor. If you've got your personal device, you get them on their personal device to watch the show on their personal device. Get them to subscribe to my channel. I want to see a bump in subscribers tomorrow from all my regulars, hitting up the relatives, talking about traveling with Bruce. That's an order, please. Oh, my goodness. Fatima is here. He's in the house. Hi, everybody. So tell me, this. What do cruise ships do for Thanksgiving if they do anything? They don't. They might have the turkeys going. They got turkey dinners. They'll have turkeys going. Anybody been on a Thanksgiving cruise out there? Tell me what they do on a Thanksgiving cruise. Let Fatima know what's going on. Brittany, I still cannot believe you hit 6,000 subscribers doing trivia. That was just awesome. I think it would have happened if there were requests for more questions. I don't know. It was great to see it. So Tweety, they put up some decorations on Princess, a little pumpkin and feast display outside the buffet. So Tweety, and a turkey dinner in the main dining room. Crispy 6K. Wow, Bruce. Last time I was here, you hit 5K. On fire, my friend. Congratulations and thumbs ups. We did 1,000 subscribers in 17.5 days. Wow, unbelievable. That's awesome. Brittany, Bruce, are you going to title your trivia tomorrow Tuesday night trivia since you did Thursday night trivia yesterday? I was thinking I should call it Tuesday night Thanksgiving trivia dinner. Or Tuesday night prime time Thanksgiving trivia night or something like that. I'd really screw everybody up. I don't know. I'm all screwed up on that. Fatima, cool. That's pretty cool. MG Joe stranded on a private ship's island would be terrible, or should have NCL taken those people there. Paul Wilkins laughing out loud. Brittany, Robertson, Bruce, when is your next cruise and what ship? Robert, I don't know yet for sure, other than Robert Brandt, who was here earlier and left quickly. He is putting together a kind of a group cruise thing. He's trying to work out the final details. We're trying to see if we can do a group cruise together, and the talk is out of Puerto Rico, which, again, I kind of am questioning this, out of San Juan for a 1 week cruise on a Carnival ship called Fascination. There was he got a super deal with some real cool perks. But I don't want to do just a 1 week cruise if I'm going to go all the way to Puerto Rico to do this. So it would be a 2 weeker, a back-to-back type deal. But I got to tell you, I would prefer if we could do a cruise out of Florida for many logistical reasons. The least of which is a bunch of my viewers that are here right now and watch me every day and watch my videos live in Florida and or Georgia and the Carolinas, and they could drive to the port. That's one. Two, for me to get to the ship in Florida, a lot easier than Puerto Rico. Three, would be a lot more convenient for me to do meet and greets before the cruise or cruises and after. And so I'm kind of, I'm back and forth on this. So I've got to talk to Robert a little bit more, see what's going on. But again, if the cruise is on, if we're going to do it out of Puerto Rico, I'm in. I'll be there. But and same with Jennifer. But right now we got a lot going on. So when I know more about what my next cruise is, you guys will know more right to the last detail as soon as I have it. So just stand by with me, folks, and we'll see what's going on. And so, Tweety, I mean, I wouldn't complain if we had supplies and got stuck at Half Moon Cave for a few days. There you go. Sherry, awesome sunsets. Thank you for the shout out, Bruce. Really enjoying your streams and videos. You are welcome, Sherry. MG, yeah. So Lisa Moore. Hey, Bruce. Hi, Lisa. So Tweety, Turkey Night Trivia. MG Toe. I had turkey a couple times on cruise ships. Would not order again. Too dry and unflavorable. Yeah, but it's not like Mama made. That's right. Good morning, all from Ms. X in Tokyo. I have a 4-day weekend, low of 7 today, high of 13 in Celsius. That would be about high of 55. And welcome, Ms. X from Tokyo. So Tweety, escargot. MG Toe, are the itineraries the same for that back-to-back cruise? Yes, I think they are. So Tweety, Puerto Rico is the start port, is not convenient. I agree. Got antsy and booked 2 other trips over the weekend. But Dima, good answer. So Tweety, MG Toa or N port. So Tweety. Agnes, Ms. X, enjoy your 4 days off. So Tweety, yes, MG, and agreed. Don't want to deal with anything flying to and from. Nurse Nancy, bye all. Happy Thanksgiving again. Debbie, thank you, Nurse Nancy. Debbie Lockwood, I would not mind getting stuck at Castaway Key for a couple of days. MG Toe, easy there, Nurse Nancy. Take it easy. So Tweety, happy Thanksgiving, Debbie. Vivian, bye, Nurse Nancy. Fatima, bye, Nurse Nancy. Dina, bye, Nurse Nancy. Have a great Thanksgiving. Paul Williams, Nurse Nancy, thank you, and back at you. So Tweety, bye, Nurse Nancy. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about 3 cruise deals I came up with today, and I thought I'd spill them out at you. See what you thought on these. These caught my eye because of how cheap they are. They are close. They are not far out, but this gives you an idea of sometimes where you hear all the time about so-called travel experts out there, these so-called experts who say, oh, you want to go on a cruise, the best thing to do is book as early as you can. Book now for your 2020 cruises or 2021 cruises. I say, nay, my friend. Oh no. I'm not putting myself out that far out. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to have some massive travel insurance to cover my rear end, because a year and a half from now, I don't know what's going to happen. And something could happen within the family that would prevent me from going, let alone my health issues, or I stub my toe and I don't feel like going. I mean, whatever. I'm the kind of guy, though, that loves going last minute. I don't mind having 30, 40 days to go and going on a cruise. I don't mind that. It's more exciting to me. It's more exciting. You never know where you're going to go next. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. I love surprises. Anyway, here you go. Here's 3 deals that are kind of close. This first one is super close. This one takes off on November 30th. So this cruise is 9 days from now. Okay, so I mean, if you were to do this cruise, you're deciding today or tomorrow, and you're taking action. Okay, so all right. And also, I have to be upfront with you guys. This is not one of those. It's leaving from Miami in 9 days. It's not one of those either. All right, this cruise is 11 days long, November 30th to December the 11th, all right? And it leaves from Dubai. Now, don't get all crazy about Dubai. You can get to Dubai on nonstop flights, and this time of year, you can get deals. Even though it's this close in, You fly Emirates, you can still get a super cheap deal to Dubai on an Emirates airplane, which will probably be an A380, which is, 4-year-old plane, 3-year-old plane. Fantastic. But here's the deal. For 11 nights, you can go from Dubai, excuse me. And when you get there, okay, I always recommend you want to get there the day before. Even in this case, I'd get there 2 days before. So I would be there November 28th, so like in a week. Anyway, get there early and spend a couple of nights in a hotel in Dubai, which there are zillions, and there are deals. There are hotels for 100 a night, 80 a night, 70 a night, 500 a night. I mean, every price range. Okay, you'll find hotels for not a lot of money with pools and jacuzzis and see the town. But you're going to get on the ship on the 30th of November, and you stay in port for 2 days. So it's a hotel. It's a floating hotel for 2 nights before you leave anyway. So if you're there a couple of days before the cruise, you're there for 2 days to start your cruise. You're not moving on the water for 4 days. So this gives you plenty of time to get that jet lag out of the way. Then Abu Dhabi, you're sailing to Abu Dhabi for a day. Then you're going to an island called Sir Bani Yas Island. Then you're in Bahrain for a day. Then you're in Doha in Qatar for a day. Then you have a sea day, and you end up in Muscat in Oman for 2 days, floating hotel. Then you're at Kasab in Oman for 1 day, and then back to Dubai for 2 more days. So in effect, you've got 4 days of hotel time in Dubai, 2 at the beginning, 2 at the end. You have a couple of days if you get there a few days early. So that's 6 days Dubai to see it all the shopping malls, see the indoor skiing, snow skiing place, see the largest wave pools in the Mideast. There's stuff to do. Go see the tallest building in the world. Enjoy yourself. But here's the deal. Okay, here's the money, Arthur. The money we're talking about. How much is we're talking about here? Okay, you flew over and back. I bet you can fly over and back from any U.S. city, from Seattle, Frisco, L.A., Houston, Dallas, maybe. I think Miami occasionally, New York daily, of course, Boston, Washington, Philly, maybe, Chicago. I bet you can fly round trip Emirates Airlines for under $800 round trip. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. How about this cruise deal, though? Inside room, $299 for 11 nights. Or how about an ocean view for $299 for 11 nights? Or how about a balcony for $299 for 11 nights? You want the suite at $1,799. So come back to the balcony. $299. You're on the MSC Lyrica. Ship was built 12, 14 years ago. It's got balconies. It's got inside rooms. Grab a balcony for $27 a night. $27 a night for the cruise. Floating hotel, 11 nights. Throwing Dubai in there and these other stops. What's wrong with that? That's an okay trip. This is you never been here before? How about going there on the cheap? You're talking $299 a person for the cabins. Okay, you got to add tips. I get that. Port taxes and fees, probably $100. Yeah. You drinking alcohol, you'll pay more for it. I know that. But still, for 2 people all in, I bet you it's $1,000 for the cruise, $800 for your flights. Pretty cheap holiday for 11 days, plus 2 days before, maybe a day or 2 after. Wow, what a deal. Okay, deal number 2, a little closer to home, okay? This one here leaves Fort Lauderdale and returns to Fort Lauderdale. It's a 7-night cruise. January the 6th, right after New Year's, 1-week cruise until January the 13th. It's on the brand new Holland Neustattendam cruise ship. The Neustattendam, it's repositioning from Europe over to Miami not too long from now. It'll have been in Miami a little while, about a month or so. You get on the ship probably on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th cruise. You're going to be just fine. Why are you going to be just fine? Because this ship is the 5th in a series of the same type of vessel they've been building now for a decade. They've got this ship down to a science, 1,000-odd feet long, almost 1,000 feet long, 100-something feet wide. Beautiful amenities, first class, absolutely great. The deal, oh my gosh, here you go. You go from Fort Lauderdale to Half Moon Cay. That's your first stop. Then you have a sea day. Then Montego Bay in Jamaica for the day. Grand Cayman for the day. Cozumel for the day. At sea for a day. Back to Fort Lauderdale. How much you ask or how little? Brand new ship. Here's the deal for you. Inside room, $518. The cruise line is offering you $50 credit On top of it, there's already credits on a brand new cruise ship here. That's a room credit, $50. And if you're a shareholder of Carnival, which owns Holland America, you get a $100 shareholder credit. So now the credits add up to $150. That's $75 each off the top. All of a sudden, an inside room is really costing you about $450, $440. Not bad. Ocean View, $635. You only have to cough up $110, $112, $117. You got an Ocean View. Not good enough. How about a balcony? $761 on a brand new cruise ship, $761. But if you take that deal, instead of getting the $50 credit that you would for the Ocean View and the inside plus the $100 shareholder credit, balcony, you get a $100 credit plus a $100 shareholder credit. So that's $670. That $761 is now $661 a person for a balcony for a 1-week Caribbean cruise, brand new cruise ship. You can't beat that deal. Forget the suites; they're gone. Forget the suites. That's a good deal. January the 6th for a week on the Neustadt. I wouldn't mind that for a group cruise. That is a deal. On a brand new cruise ship, man, I don't think anybody can be complaining there. Third and final offer. It's a 15-night deal. 15 nights, January the 3rd till January the 18th. It's from LA, Los Angeles to Hawaii and back to LA on the Emerald Princess. We're talking about going from LA and then 4 days at sea. We get to Honolulu for a day. We have Kauai for the day, Maui for the day, Hilo for a day, 5 days at sea coming back to Ensenada, Mexico for 1 day and back to Los Angeles. This 15-day cruise on the Emerald Princess, you can get an inside room for $980. That's a good deal. Ocean View, $1,126. Balcony, $1,465. That's $97 a day for a balcony. Good deal. Suite, $2,683. Forget the suite. By the way, if you're a shareholder of Carnival, again, because Carnival owns Princess, you get a shareholder credit. And being a 15-day cruise, no matter what room you take, the shareholder room credit, $250 a person, $250 a cabin, sorry, $125 a person. Take $125 off the balcony rate, you're down to $1,340. You're down to the around $90 a night on a 15-day cruise to Hawaii. That's a good deal. Talk about relaxing at sea for a while, enjoying Hawaii for 4 straight days, and then coming back onto 4 stops, and then coming back. Oh wow, you'll be relaxed. That'll be a nice cruise. There's 3 cruises for you. One of them is super close in. I get that, but the other 2 right after the new year, cheap, good deals, and the Neustadt down. Drop of a hat, I would take that deal. They still have balcony rooms available. Now, the Edge, you took a 7-day Carnival Caribbean cruise on the Celebrity Edge cruise ship. There are no last-minute deals. I checked. You're talking $275 to $350 a night for a balcony room on the Edge for a 7-day Caribbean cruise. Neustadt, brand new ship, Holland America, 5-star proven luxury. 90-something bucks. Come on. Can't drop that deal. Thank you very much. Anyway, there you go. There's some suggestions for you. What are your thoughts? Say hi one last time and finish it up. What do we got here? Let's see what we've got here. Sorry, got to check out these comments. I got to go back a bit. Here we go. Yes. So Tweety, happy Thanksgiving, Debbie. Debbie. Okay, guys, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Safe, everybody. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Debbie, for being here. Have a great one yourself. Fatima, bye, Nurse Nancy. Dina, bye, Nurse Nancy. Have a great Thanksgiving. Let's see. Everyone is saying hi, everybody. I like last minute too, says Paul. How much a night is a night in Dubai? Like I say, so Tweety, she thought 500 a night. No, you can do Dubai for 100 a night easily in Dubai. There's so many selections. You might be in a 3 or a 4-star hotel, but you're not in garbage. I mean, remember, Dubai is so new. The whole town is only 15 years old. So there's some nice properties there. And at this time of the year, there are deals. Dubai has deals. Absolutely. Pretty interesting. Ms. X, sounds so nice. Why must there be work? Paul Willis, wow. So Tweety, doesn't MSC nickel and dime you all along though? Who cares? Who cares? You're off the ship every day. Head on to land and get the deals there for bargain drinks or whatever, or because you as a foreigner can go to a hotel and drink it if you want to have an alcoholic drink. No, you'll be just fine. Lots to see and do in Abu Dhabi. Lots to see in Muscat. Yeah, these are all new cities that are just coming up with all kinds of new features. That's a bucket list area. I would like to go there someday. MG, it's probably worse than the Seaside or Davina. I don't know. I think these ships are around so long, they're settled in. They're not brand new cutting design ships. This ship's about 10 years old. I did see Kate and was it Kate and Nate or yeah, is it Kate and Nate? I keep screwing up her name. I believe it is Kate Nate. Yeah, on YouTube they have they have that travel channel. They did a week-long cruise out of I believe out of Dubai or Abu Dhabi. They did a 1-week cruise on an MSC ship. It might have been this one. They had a great old time. They loved the food. They loved the amenities. They had a great time, and they filmed their week excursions on shore. Now I have to admit, they had YouTubers, fans who watched them meet them at the port, which this is a dream of mine someday, to be able to do a cruise like this or others in foreign faraway lands like St. Thomas, foreign faraway land, and have someone meet me at the pier. I'm looking forward to that. But these folks had people pick them up and drive them all around because they're locals. Wow. But the tours they have available would be fine. It's not like every single port they had somebody, but in this case they had a few. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Excuse me. Fatima, $27 a night. Yeah, Fatima. MG Toa about Hall America is giving $109 fares to Alaska. So let's do that one. Well, that's in the summertime. I'm talking now, baby. Now. So Tweety, I think I'm too young for Hall America. I don't think you are. I don't think you are too young for Hall America. This is a myth that people for some reason have picked up. Some people in their 20s and 30s and 40s think that Hall America is too young for them. They're too young for the line. Think again. Upgrade your standards here. You can enjoy evenings on the ship with all kinds of entertainment. You can enjoy the casino if you like that. You can enjoy that. But if you like really good food, and if you like really nice linens on your bed, a really comfortable cabin, you like really good service, you're going to like this deal. The young out there are fooling themselves by avoiding Hall in America. Okay, I get it. If you want to do rock climbing walls and flow rider rides, and you want to do long water slides, okay, I get it. Hall in America is not for you. But if you like everything about cruising, comfort and style and first-class service, you're going to like this ship. I don't know how you can go wrong. I heard everyone was asleep by 9. Think again. Think again. That's not true. Anyway, MG Told the price is right. They have the best food. So Tweety, I think they have Tyler Bryce. I'd go for him. So you want to go? Why MG Told is saying, MG, okay. Sherry, great deals. She's saying, Sherry, awesome sunsets. So Tweety, calling old ships settled in is like calling tiny homes cozy. Are you a realtor, Bruce? No. Alan Carter going 5 days. HOL back Sunday holidays. Alan, have a great time. Thank you for joining me. AJ Walsh, been to Dubai. Women need to have a man with them, or only venture out onto the ports with a cruise ship excursion. And so Tweety, I look at Holland. I just don't want the ship to be quiet at 9 p.m. with nowhere to go. Again, do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. The casinos are hopping. The jazz bars are going. They got the new blues bar on board. No, they've made changes. Hall America is not for 70-year-olds. Believe me, this ship, the Neustadt M, is not being built for people who go to sleep at 9 o'clock. They're thinking ahead. That ship's around for the next 30 years, which means they're targeting 45-year-olds right now, 40-year-olds for that ship's lifetime, rather than 62, 63-year-olds like me. So no, that would be a fine cruise. Anyway, there you go. What can I say? MG Toso, we better do Carnival to Hawaii. So Tweety, Princess, I'm elite. Princess, even better, says MG. Well, there you go. So there's some thoughts for you. Last minute cruises, whatever. I'm on tomorrow for 2 shows. I'm on Friday. I'm on Saturday. As usual, my schedule does not change with these holidays. I am crossing my fingers that some of you out there are going to go shopping on Amazon this weekend, and I am hoping against hope that you're going to use my affiliate link to do it. It is below here in the description or on my homepage with the icons either here, or you can find the affiliate link to my Amazon page through my About page on this channel. I hope some of you can do that. It would support this channel. with some commissions earned on whatever you're spending your money on in Amazon. That would be great. Thank you out there. Those of you who are buying TWB merchandise, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you also for those of you who've been making contributions to my channel through PayPal, the donate button, and through my pledge site, the Patreon site. Thank you. A couple of you signed up yesterday. Thank you very much for that too. Every little bit helps. It keeps me on the air. I love it. Again, I'm on tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I hope you have a pleasant evening. Safe travels. Have a great day tomorrow all day. I may be posting videos as the day goes on, so make sure you hit the bell notification icon. It's either here or here, the little bell thing. Make sure you hit that. You get updates every time I do a new video or I'm going live on any breaking news. Thanks again for all of your comments and thumbs ups. I got 29 thumbs ups today. Thank you. If any of you can spare one before you go out today, before you leave me, that would be tremendous. I would love to get some more thumbs up. Every time I get a thumbs up, it tells YouTube the channel is gaining momentum, and you should recommend more of his videos to more people out there, and that just grows the audience and lets me make a living. I love it. Thank you, all of you who are giving me thumbs ups, kind comments, constructive criticism. And those of you who make me laugh all the time, I love it. This is great. What do we got here? Final comments. When I was in my 20s, I had traveled on the Celebrity Century. This is Mr. Mohawk talking, Mr. Darkhawk. I did something to an older crowd. I did what? Which is just fine. I hung out in the casino a lot and got to know the crew. Celebrity Century. I did. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Yeah. I mean, cruise ships, there's so much to it. If you love the spa, it doesn't matter how old you are. You love the casino, it doesn't matter how old you are or anybody else is. Yeah, it's a good time. Food is good. MG, I'll do a future cruise credit on my cruise in a couple of days. So Tweety, awesome, Mr. Darkhawk. Adina, have a wonderful week, everybody. Darkhawk, granted, that was 20 years ago. Debbie, and love your enthusiasm, Bruce. Thank you. Debbie Sample, thank you so much for being here and enjoying my show. Paul Willis, happy Thanksgiving to all Americans. Good show, Bruce. So Tweety, have a happy Thanksgiving. Dina, great video yesterday. Sylvia Swan, there goes a thumbs up for you. Darkhawk gave you number 30. MG Tone, no thumbs downs today. So far, so good. Got 35 thumbs ups now. Thank you, everybody, for 35. Thank you all so very much. Anyway, there you go. Have a pleasant evening. Have a great day tomorrow. Tell your relatives about traveling with Bruce if you get the chance. If it gets kind of quiet around the dinner table, you know. Or if there's some favorite relative you're going to meet and you're going to say, you know what, you should watch Traveling with Bruce. I watch him all the time. He's great. That would be tremendous. Let me know if you're successful in finding me subscribers. You are my army. I have an army of 6,000. We're trying to go to 50,000, 100,000, a million subscribers. Oh my goodness, who knows? Anyway, there you go. Where's Sebastian? He's a leading suspect. Tom Henry, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So Tweety, bye everyone. Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Don't think I'll make it. And Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, you guys. If I see you live or if you see me on the rerun, it's all good. I love it. Have a good time, everybody. Happy gobble gobble, everyone. From Agnes, Tom Henry. Dinner at 11:30 at Ruth's Chris. Darkhawk. Happy Turkey Day. Right on, you guys. Enjoy it. Have a great time. See you tomorrow at 5. See you tomorrow night at 8 for trivia. Thanksgiving night trivia. Oh, man. All bets are off. I've got to get to work on that right now to set up the questions. And I'm already scheming. Okay, you guys. Take care. Thanks for joining me. And thank you for 36 thumbs ups and counting. Have a pleasant evening. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.